Shamar Bailey has an ultimate goal: world champion mixed martial arts fighter. His role on season 13 of the Ultimate Fighter TV show was his first big break. The next one, he signed a contract with Ultimate Fighting Championship and won his UFC debut. One of Bailey's biggest fans is his pastor.
Everyone loves a guy, right, who dreams a bigger dream and it doesn't mind, some of the pain along the way.
My end goal with the sport is just to be the best that I can possibly be and develop the talents that God's given me to the best of my ability. Obviously, that would culminate in being world champion.
All fighters want the title belt, but it's evident to Pastor Steve Jakowski that Shamar wants more from life.
He's a Christ follower, and I think he wants to live out his faith, and I think he's not ashamed of that. I think he's authentic. The Shamar you see on TV is kind of the Shamar you see in private.
Shamar spent 6 weeks living and training with other fighters on The Ultimate Fighter, and his lifestyle was on display.
Everybody else in the household, even, they're all more concerned with, it's all about me. So if I'm making somebody else uncomfortable, it's no big deal. Whereas I think he tried to stay true to the, being a friend when needed to be, talking to people when needed to.
Being a Christian in the house was not as big of a deal as I thought it might be. A lot of guys were real open to it. Once they saw, that I was pretty much down to earth and that my faith kind of transcends into my fighting and everything else I do in life, we had a lot of good conversations.
Shamar has also been inside burning houses. He works full-time for the Indianapolis Fire Department.
You've been trained to do a job and you have to do it right for the sake of your survival and other people's survival, and the same thing in the cage. You've been trained to do a job and you have to do it right.
If success ever goes to Shamar's head, he'll have another fight on his hands.
I'll definitely beat him up if I think he's gotten too big for his britches. I say that metaphorically.
That's Shamar Bailey, a man who fights in the cage, a man who fights fires, and a man who fights to live out his faith. For IUPUI Sports, I'm Jeff Gilbert.